Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My head's cut off. I need to go down a bit more. As you've seen by the title, you know what's happening today. We travelled from Auckland to London with a 10-month-old baby. So we are doing a late night mukbang. Baby is asleep upstairs and we have a Mexican feast. My partner ordered all of this food. I'm like drilling a little bit. Please ignore me, I'm an absolute pig. Do you want to go over what you've got here?
The birria tacos, so the beef and lamb. Those are the ones that you dip in the...
We have the sauce for it too.
That's quesadilla.
Tortilla chips?
Yeah.
Mexican fries?
Mexican fried chicken. Feijoa lemonade.
Oh, stop. Should we try the drinks first?
Yeah.
Feijoa, if you don't know, is a really popular fruit in New Zealand. Cheers. Oh my god. Oh, they put a cinnamon stick in there. I tell you, they know what they're doing. Oh my gosh, I don't know where to start. First things first, I got my ketchup here. Don't judge me. I don't even know where to put this because it looks too nice. I'm gonna hide my little ketchup blue just behind the fries. If you live in New Zealand, you know that Pam's is like the cheap brand. Hi, call me Pam. I love Pam's ketchup. I love Pam's everything. My partner prefers like something a little bit better quality, but I was raised in North London, so Pam's is the one for me. I'm gonna go over some tips, tricks, and mistakes that we made. And just things that can help you in the whole journey of travelling with a baby. Oh my gosh. The seasoning on these. It might be like double fried or something.
Really crispy.
I wanted to film this video while everything was fresh in our heads. We literally have been back under a week. What day did we get back?
Saturday night.
Saturday night.
Sunday
I like the way
morning.
you move. Do you know that song? So bad. I just hope this video can help someone out because the concept of travelling on a long haul flight or any flight with a baby is daunting. Like, we lost sleep. Also, I didn't see many videos about a 10-month-old. I saw newborns and I saw 1-year-olds and up. Not that many in 10 months. So I thought, you know what? Let's put the video into the universe and help some people out. First thing is really, really obvious, but it's planning.
You failed to plan.
You plan to fail. Wait. Failed to plan to fail? I never get the sentence right. What about cheese in those? Obviously, planning is really important when you're going on a trip with anyone, babies or no babies. As the first thing, flight time I think is really important. Just try and plan the best time of like getting the most sleep for your baby. So maybe not an early morning flight, because then you're going to have to get your baby out before they're ready, kind of thing. The next piece of planning I think is quite important is to decide if you're going to get a seat for your baby or not. We got seats for a baby on all the flights with a car seat, just because
it's a long haul flight.
Yeah, like I wanted her to be able to have someone to sleep, not just on us to play and watch stuff on our phone.
30 hours door to door.
30,
2 flights.
30 hours. You heard that correctly. 3-0. Is it chicken?
Yeah.
My god. A lot of cheese.
Every baby's different. Some babies, like some 10-month-olds, are happy to sit on your lap for a long period of time, but
Yeah.
our baby, she's very energetic, which is why we had the 3rd seat. But some babies might not. You might not need to buy that 3rd seat.
Or if they're younger. If she was younger, I don't think we would have needed it. I think you're so right about every baby being different as well. The next thing you can plan is if you bring in a pram or a baby carrier. We bought baby carrier, definitely the best option. Wearing her kept her calm because she was on us. She mainly went on my partner just because she feels really safe with him. And she has more space to like relax and rest her head on him. Whereas I have no shoulders, you know, I don't know. Nappy bag, being really, really well packed is great. We downloaded baby videos onto our phone, the ones we knew she was really into at the time. We made sure when we got to England we had an early check-in, just so we could get her straight to sleep. We also hired a crib and a pram in London, just so when we got there I knew she was like ready to go down to sleep straight away after, because no kid's gonna love the plane, let's be honest. The last thing about planning is there is only so much you can plan. I thought over planning would help, but to be honest, your baby is in control and you can't plan everything. You have to kind of just let go.
The baby's going to do what they want to do.
Yeah, the next thing I want to talk about was just roughly what we packed. Oh, nice, like a beef broth, a little bit spicy. That's amazing. The things we packed in our bag, oh my god, guys, 15 nappies. And then he had 5 in his bag as well.
So you had the main stock and I had
backup. And he had all the milk stuff. I had the food. I tried to remember where everything was, but during the flights everything gets mixed up. So do try and keep things in certain pouches for certain things. That did help. We had her Pamol, which is like Calpol, so a paracetamol based medicine. That's great for takeoff and landing, just in case she had any like pain in her ears with the pressure. So we gave her that every time we took off or landed. She always had paracetamol. I just didn't want her to be in unnecessary pain. It's not nice for a baby. It doesn't make them sleepy. There's nothing in Pamol or Calpol that makes them sleepy, just to let you know, because she didn't sleep for like ever. Obviously food, snacks, water, whatever your baby's having at that phase in their life. Toys to keep them entertained. Clothes just in case. Oh my gosh. Ours wasn't even like a blowout or anything obvious. It was just the food getting everywhere because she was just in a mood. So the onesies came in handy when we were getting off the planes.
Yeah, don't take outfits.
Yeah, don't take outfits.
Take
Thank you. Onesies only. No socks, no vests, no faffing about. Just take onesies. We got really nice thick ones because I knew there'll be aircon. And the plane always has blankets. So don't put an outfit on your baby. As cute as it is, no one wants to faff about with socks or tops and buttons and things. Just do one onesie with zips. Only zips, no poppers. Like those poppers will drive you up the wall. After the 17th time you're in the toilet, don't do it. Wet wipes, things to clean. We had little like cloths and bibs as well, which she kept taking off, which is great fun for us. A few tips that really helped us out. First one is being early. Again, we're doing a story time about this, but we were there early, and thank God we were. Yeah. Because otherwise we wouldn't have got to London. Again, I'll explain this to you in another video. We need to recover first. The second is to check the tickets. And this is because our trip home was ruined because of that. Try and get rest beforehand. We had an 11 AM flight. Not good. We had to get up at 5 because we had to get to the airport, which is a long drive. Do it later in the day just so your baby can rest all the way to the morning, and then you get up in the morning and go. I think like 1 PM was perfect on the way there. Take more food than you think you need. Oh my gosh. On the first 2 flights, I literally was on the last pouch of food, the last few snacks, and I was dragging it out. And I didn't think about fresh fruit being allowed on the flights because they say no fruit, but you can take anything for a baby usually. Check with the airlines. So I should have taken more fresh fruit, more vegetables. Think through your snacks and do more. Another tip is to give new toys. That worked really well.
Don't take any toys that are sentimental.
That's a good one.
Because she lost a couple.
She threw some around, yeah.
They weren't toys we had any sort of attachment to, neither did she. They were sort of brand new toys that were tiny.
Yeah, little cheap things.
Cheap stuff. A couple Lego blocks or something.
A calculator, really good toy.
A little baby calculator.
She thought it's like a phone. Loved it. I took disinfectant wipes just to wipe stuff down when you get on the planes. I also was doing it in the bathroom when I went to the changing tables because obviously, I don't know, it's not nice. So yeah, wet wipes. The little pack of Dettol wipes is what I bought. Milk during takeoff and landing is great because it helps with their ears popping and it just keeps them happy. Weirdly, she did not mind takeoff and landing at all. She was great. If anything, that was the point, that she was the best. Which makes no sense. It was the boredom in between that she struggled with, but the milk just keeps them entertained a bit during takeoff and landing and helps with the ears, you know, popping, because babies can't really swallow things unless it's food or drink. It's hard thinking back because you kind of just do what you have to do to survive. You're just trying to get through it. If you're lucky enough to be travelling with someone, do try and take it in turns. As best you can, but again, sometimes you can't even do that, and sometimes you're travelling on your own. The guacamole is good.
The bassinet seats. Some babies might actually take well to those.
Yeah, there's bassinet seats at the front of the sort of blocks of the plane, which has a basket. I'll try and put a picture up. If Pax was younger, they would have been great.
I've heard stories of some babies on there, they'll just sleep the whole flight.
They say it's up to the age of 2. No 2-year-old is sleeping in that.
The one that we were on, no, there's no way a 2-year-old's going to sit in that.
It was too small and it wasn't deep enough, so she was trying to get up and she turned around inside it and got up. The last thing is the mistakes we made. The first one, like I said, is not having enough different food. I took tons of snacks, but they were all just beige snacks because I didn't think about the fruits being allowed on planes. Take the fresh fruit, take it all. You might have to bin it at the other end or declare it, and you're not allowed to bring fresh fruit, veg, meat, cheese into New Zealand, so I had to bin it on the plane. I think she was genuinely a little bit happier on the second sort of flights, having more space. So maybe if they're older, don't do the car seat. Again, it depends on your baby so much. Sometimes it's worth a try. It's tricky, isn't it? Because you don't know. I think it's the unknown that makes you panic when you're travelling with a baby as well.
There's a lot of trial and error with a baby on a plane.
Really
on a long haul flight, if you're doing like 2 to 5 hours, or
that's
whatever,
fine.
I know that can be quite daunting for some parents as well. But those flights, I mean, you just got to keep them entertained. That's
exactly. Trusting a travel agent. Again, I think we got very unlucky. I've always trusted travel agents. We just got extremely unlucky.
Well, things like that, it's hit and miss. You know, it's going to be hit and miss. So.
Yeah, like anything.
So that's why we say go early to the airport, just in case it is an issue with your tickets. Especially if you've bought a third ticket for your baby.
Next thing, which is what he just mentioned earlier.
Maybe spend a day in that place wherever you are.
With a hotel.
Stay in a hotel room, take a break, and then the next day jump on that second flight, because I think that would have helped a lot.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
If we just had a little break in between.
Because we just thought about wanting to get there.
So we had like 2-3 hours in between. Stop in the middle for a bit longer than a couple hours.
Yeah,
I mean, if you can.
If possible, yeah. Because your kid will just be happier and more rested when you're on the next flight.
You'll be much more rested.
Yeah, I was going to say, actually, we needed the rest, not her so much. I didn't even think of that until he said that earlier to me, and I was like, oh my god, duh. You could have just relaxed a bit more and explored another city, but I just so desperately wanted to get to my family. I wasn't thinking about that, and we have both done the journey before, and we've always done the shortest stopover, so it's kind of normal to us.
That's without a baby, though.
Without a baby. The next mistake I think we made is not making the trip longer initially. You can recuperate properly before you're doing the flights again.
A month at least, I reckon.
Yeah, a month would have been good.
By the end of the third week, we were just getting used to the time zone.
It's hard to find the balance between money and how long you can stay, because you're paying for the accommodation, obviously, so it's tricky. Have a watch on the plane, because as you fly over the time zones, your phone will change. We got really confused at some points at what the time was. Had we missed the connecting flight, we didn't know what was going on. And having a watch just keeps you in your time zone, to her nap schedule, to when she's hungry, rather than your phone, because when you are jet lagged and weird and feeling funny and not sleeping, your phone is going to confuse you. Also, funny story, he ordered all this amazing food. I said, I'd do dessert. I ordered the churros. It's 1. This is what they sent me. The picture was like 6 and they looked amazing. You want to halve it? And it's got a chocolate dipping sauce here. It's like my favourite thing ever. Churros is like a donut dough that's just in a stick form that you have the dipping sauces for. That's a good one. Overall, I think we expected it to be very similar to what it was.
Idea of how it was going to go down, and it almost went exactly the way we thought it was going to go down.
Yeah, and I'm glad we planned for that.
Everything that went wrong did go wrong.
Yeah. We got really unlucky though, so I'm really hoping people watching this, they have a smooth trip, everything goes perfectly, and your baby's an angel and sleeps.
In saying that, it also makes for like a great memory.
Yeah.
When we got back, we just talked and laughed about it.
We were so lucky to be able to go on the trip and to have saved the money to be able to go on the trip.
Yeah.
I kept thinking that on the plane. I was like, we're blessed to have a child, blessed to have each other, because a lot of people can't travel with a partner or don't have anyone to travel with. We were going to London for an amazing trip. Like, I kept thinking of all these positives. I was like, we can do this, we can do this. So every time something bad happened, I was like, nah, there's a silver lining, keep going. And I kept talking to myself, just like, be calm, be patient, she's scared, try and put yourself in the kids' shoes, and it's not forever. It's only a day. And judge what your baby's like as to how you deal with them. And like the car seat, the pram. Use your initiative, you'll be fine. And don't regret your choices that you've made. There's no point, I've worked out. Because when I was making these lists, there wasn't actually that many mistakes that we'd made. It was just a tough situation that you're in with your baby. But it was worth it because we hadn't seen my family in 5 years. And technically I would do it again tomorrow in a heartbeat if I needed to. And I like to think that when she's older, she'll look back on the pictures and we can tell her these stupid stories of what happened on the plane and what she'd done, and she can laugh with us. Or maybe one day our kid will have a kid and we'll be able to give them tips and help someone else out. And I hope this video does that for someone else too. And also try and enjoy it. It sounds so stupid, but try not to get caught up in the moment of your kid screaming and being stressed and it's hot and horrible. Just enjoy it. Like, it's an adventure.
Yeah. Probably think about the other passengers on the flight. Actually, a lot more relaxed than you think they're going to be.
They were so patient.
Very patient.
And they kept giving like looks like, oh my gosh, I feel sorry for you, which is a lot better than anger.
Very sympathetic
So
towards us.
sympathetic.
You could see the looks on their faces.
That's a really good tip, actually. Try and focus on your own little family and your baby and trying to make them as comfortable as possible. Don't worry about what people think. Yeah, we had people at the end of 3 of the 4 flights come up and say she was amazing when we've never seen her behave the way she did. So it might seem bad to you. It's probably not that bad to other people. It's crazy, isn't it? It's your perception.
Plus, there's so much noise in here. So much.
Yeah, they can't hear you.
They
cannot hear
you. The screams
you.
are almost drowned out by
They're like muffled.
the engine noise.
Thank you so much for watching, guys. This food was delicious. We are going to film a story time mukbang next week, I think, fingers crossed. Can't wait. That's a stressful one. This was more of a fun one. Maybe we'll have shots for that one, yeah?
Yeah.
Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're all well. Leave a comment below of a tip if you have travelled with a baby. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye. If you live in Nosy...
Shut
up. I'm too hungry. I can't talk. Bye. You coughed over my exit.
Sorry.
I was going to say extro. That's not a word. What's it called? Outro.
Chicken crumbs in my throat.
You got chicken crumbs in your throat, have you? Oh, sorry about your chicken crumbs. Jeez, this guy. Can't be mad. Look at the food he got me. You can cough as much as you like. Okay? Cough again. Oh. Oh, God. Would you like some beverage? He actually took it.